Hey, this is Ihab. In this video, I am going to talk about concept visualization in VR using Tilt Brush. The process that I find most effective goes as follows. I start by copying and pasting the design images into the document folder. Inside it, you'll find Tilt Brush, media library, and then images, and you paste those images there. Next, I open Tilt Brush and I create a new scene. Then I import the images of the design into the scene along with other reference images that I want to use. And after I import the images, I relocate them using the side button. Sometimes it gets a bit tricky, so just make sure you reach out to the image until you see the outline highlighted and the joystick would vibrate gently. Then you can grab it by pressing the side button. The button is a little stiff, so keep that in mind. Also, during the process of relocating the image, if you click the side button on the other joystick, it would allow you to scale up and down the images selected. While holding the side button to relocate an image, if you click the thumb button in the middle, it allows you to lock that image on certain axes, such as the X, Y, Z, which is a great way to help you on making everything aligned perfectly, which takes us to the next point, which is using the mirror tool. So the mirror tool is something that you can grab from the settings, and once you import the mirror, you would also use the same technique as you lock it, and then you would make sure that it's nicely aligned with the image. Unfortunately, there is no snapping feature in a way that it doesn't snap automatically on the image, so you'd have to kind of do it manually. It takes a bit of calibration, but once you get it on the image, it's gonna be there. Also keep in mind that if you have nothing selected, meaning that the joystick is not hovering over, then in that case, if you click the two side buttons on the two joysticks, you would be able to not only scale up and down, but also to move the whole scene from one side to another, or kind of like rotate the scene, which is very important to make sure that you are actually positioning yourself in a way that works well with the cables around you and all these things. Also keep in mind that while you're working on the process, you need to make sure that you are still within the region of the two sensors. You would get the best results of using the joysticks precisely by making sure that the two sensors are looking at you. If you drift far away from them, you would feel that the joysticks are kind of like shifting away from you, or they feel a bit floaty. So keep that in mind. And for concept visualization, from my experience, I find the matte hull to be the best brush to use, because other brushes that provide strokes, they're kind of nice and cool, but when you export those as OBJs or FBX, then it wouldn't really give you a volume, which makes the post-processing of getting the materials from Tilt Brush to be a bit of a pain and time-consuming. But if you use the matte hull, you get like a really nice solid piece of geometry every time you use that brush.